Okay, mate. I'm going to have a
I'm
little...
not your mate. I hate you. I think you're an idiot.
Okay.
I think you're a lefty, liberal, woke idiot.
James O'Brien claims he grew up on a working farm, but every documented fact about his life says the complete opposite.
When was the last time you went to a farm?
I grew up on a working farm. I probably should have mentioned that sooner. I grew up just outside Kidderminster in Worcestershire.
And let's make it crystal clear that the truth here isn't even blurry. According to James O'Brien's own biographical record, he did not grow up on a farm, near a farm, or anywhere connected to agricultural work. He was adopted as a baby. He grew up in Kidderminster. That's a suburban market town, not a farming estate. And the biggest point, his adopted father wasn't a farmer. He wasn't a landowner. He wasn't in agriculture at all. Jim O'Brien worked for the Doncaster Evening News, the Kidderminster Shuttle, the Birmingham Post, and later the Daily Telegraph. I'm sure he's got some daddy issues regarding that one. That's the newsroom circuit, not dairy, livestock, crops, machinery, or anything close to rural labour. There is no farm in the picture, no land records, no tenancy, no agricultural business filings. And this is not speculation. This is what every biography, every interview, and O'Brien's own writing confirms. His childhood wasn't rural, it wasn't agricultural, it wasn't the life of someone baling hay at 5 a.m. It was a perfectly normal suburban upbringing in a journalist household. James O'Brien attended Ampleforth College, a private Catholic boarding school known as the Catholic Eton. Not cheap, not rural, not something most farming families could afford unless they're among Britain's wealthiest landowners. Again, no evidence that O'Brien's were ever that. So when he gives it the big speech on LBC about rural Britain or lectures farmers on how their industry works, the farmers who call in and say, you're a townie...
I know you're a townie. I know you're happy living in your liberal elite world of London. But for us...
Well, the facts are on their side because according to every official detail of his life, he absolutely is a townie. And now let's talk about the life he actually lives today. Multiple reports place him in one of London's most exclusive, highly secure areas. We call that gated, a lifestyle far removed from the rural world he performs knowledge about. His children are in one of the most elite private schools in the country. Again, nothing wrong with that, but it's a long way from the working farm upbringing he's implied or joked about. And then there's the money. LBC doesn't publish presenter salaries, but media industry estimates put a prime weekday host of his profile somewhere between £350,000 and £450,000 a year, plus books, corporate gigs, and appearances. Things he loves to criticise Farage for. Again, nothing wrong with success, but it makes the man of the people raised on a farm narrative completely fall apart instantly. So here's the real question. When every documented fact says suburban upbringing, journalist father, private boarding school, and elite London living, why pretend otherwise? Why sell a background you never lived? Because nothing disconnects you from rural Britain more than claiming the one thing your life history proves you never were.